Hello, I'm Lou from Lou's Model Boats. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the BEC, a battery eliminator circuit, in the Hobbywing Model 1060 brushed speed controller. For my configuration, I needed to use more than one speed controller. Actually, I'm using two here, but this also counts for 3, 4, 5, or if you don't want to use the battery eliminator circuit that comes in through the speed controller, you have your own battery that connects up to your receiver. The receiver is supplied through the battery eliminator circuit in the speed controller through the connector that plugs into the receiver. There's a black wire, a red wire, and a white wire. I'll come over here on the diagram. Here's the same thing. It goes into the receiver. The red wire is actually supplying the 4.8 volts to the receiver. So when you have two speed controllers, you can't be supplying two voltage sources into the same receiver. So you have to break one wire, and that's the red wire. You have to actually cut it, leave a little gap, and then I will put some shrink tubing over this just to insulate it so it doesn't touch any metal contact or short out if it happens to get a little water into the boat. This is also the same configuration that you would use. No, I think I already covered that. So this way we only have the one source of DC voltage coming in, and I'm going to show you how this operates very simply. Everything else is configured the same. All the programming is set the same, and we'll just turn on the receiver on my old radio here. I'm using an old one so that if I have to test it. Okay, so let's go to the demonstration. I'm using an old Nautical Commander radio control. I like the style of the paddles on here, for especially if you have two motors in your boat. My PT boat will have 3 motors, but the center one will be directly driven through a micro switch that is operated by a servo. So the speed controllers are on the outboard motors. We'll turn on the transmitter. We'll turn on speed controller number 1. Turn on speed controller number 2. Now in this case, I took the cut of the red wire out on this speed controller. It wouldn't matter which one, as long as one of them are cut out and you're not using that external battery source. So now we have one motor, 2 motors, both motors, and the same thing with the reverse. 1, 2, and both. And the varying speed. I think that'll work out fine. Thank you for watching, and if you have any more questions, just drop me a note.